Hey there, I'm Janet from Paper and Spark, and this is the intro video for the Etsy Seller Spreadsheet. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. If you stumbled upon this video somehow and you don't already have the Etsy Seller Spreadsheet, it's available for sale over at paperandspark.com. So in this video, I'm going to give you a brief tour of what you get with your purchase, a little overview of how the Etsy Seller Spreadsheet works, and then we'll have future videos that dive into the step-by-step of how to update your books each month. To access everything that I'm about to show you here, all the things included with your purchase, you want to head over to your account at paperandspark.com, log in with the email address that you used to initially purchase, and if you purchased over on Etsy, all you need to do is forward us your purchase information to support@paperandspark.com, and we will get you set up with an account here on paperandspark.com. Once you log in, you want to click on whatever spreadsheet you're trying to access, and you will see all relevant information in here. You'll be able to download the spreadsheet file itself. You'll see some international versions as well. If that applies to you, make sure that you download that version because it will be in your currency if that's what you need. And this will be a .xlsx file that can also open in Excel, Numbers, or Google Sheets. So if you don't have Excel downloaded on your computer, I highly recommend Google Sheets. It's free with any Google account. If you need help figuring out how to upload this .xlsx file in Google Sheets, I have another video showing you that. You have written instructions, which are going to be accessible via a Google Doc. It will walk you step by step through how to use this. There's also a checklist at the very end just to help you have a cheat sheet for getting started quickly. I like to consult the written instructions as a refresher later on, but I do recommend starting by watching the video tutorials. A link to those will live here in your account as well. If you ever have questions that aren't answered in the videos or the written instructions, check out our knowledge base link right here. We've got tons of frequently asked questions here that you are welcome to go through or search. And you can also check the maintenance log to always verify that you have the most up-to-date version of the file that you are using. We'll have a log here of when we last changed any of the formulas. You do have lifetime access to the file that you've purchased. The most up-to-date version will always live here under downloads. So if you're ever in doubt, know that you can always come back and download the most up-to-date version in here. If you have questions that aren't answered in the knowledge base, you can ask either in the Accounting Accountability Club, which is the Facebook group that's included with your purchase. We also have live monthly office hours in here where I answer questions live every month, post a lot of screenshots and tutorials. It's just a great place to get support and ask questions. Finally, you can email us at support@paperandspark.com with any outstanding questions. So back to your spreadsheet file. I have it opened here in Excel on an Apple computer. So you'll see Excel for most of my video tutorials, but things work very similarly in Numbers or Google Sheets. Those are the three spreadsheet softwares that we have tested these files in. So I recommend you use one of those three. It may look a little different. If you're in Numbers, the tabs will be along the top. If you're in Google Sheets, they'll still be along the bottom, but they won't be as nicely color-coded, but everything works about the same. So let's give you a little tour of your seller spreadsheet. We've got the monthly summary tab. This is the heart and soul of your Etsy seller spreadsheet, where most things that you enter or import on all these other color-coded tabs are going to travel over here and sum up for each month, giving you a monthly and a year-to-date total of your sales, your expenses, and your net profit or loss. You want to start by setting the year for your spreadsheet file. I've got a whole separate video on exactly how to do that, but you'll be able to use this file for any year you want. Past years of books, the current year, next year, whatever. You can rinse and repeat using it for whatever year you set the date for up here. The top section of the monthly summary tab is going to be your revenue, and everything that is light blue in all of the monthly summary tab, including this Aqua Etsy shipping, will import in when you copy and paste your Etsy statement CSV on these seemingly blank tabs. So there are built-in formulas, and they will pull in the numbers that you need from those reports once you paste them into the blank import tabs. Again, we've got a video showing you step by step where to find that and how to do that properly. So that's going to save you a ton of time and work getting all of the Etsy figures that you need to keep track of your books and do your taxes. We will also have these light green custom sales tabs where you can manually enter in sales from non-Etsy sources. So you have the ability to enter in individual transactions from other sales venues if you want. These could be like your standalone website, it could be in-person events, it could be cash and check or Venmo sales. You have 2 tabs to do that. You can rename these to be whatever you want if you don't want them to be called custom sales. And those amounts will travel over here. You have these white rows that you can rename again to be whatever you want, and you can also type sums directly on here. You can do a lump sum, or you can add up multiple transactions if you want, whatever's easiest. The goal is to track all of your sales in one place here in this revenue section for your entire business. Next, we've got all of our expenses. The expense sections here will roughly correlate to how you report them at tax time. They are color coded, so the row color corresponds to what expense category tab it's traveling from to help you keep track of things. And they are broken up into selling expenses, product expenses, and business expenses. So all of your fees from Etsy are going to show up here under selling expenses. You've also got your postage or your shipping costs. You have 2 customizable rows, again, that you can rename to be whatever applies to your business. You've got 3 more white customizable rows here under business expenses that you can rename if you want to and type directly on those rows as well. There's also an other and a miscellaneous expense tab. If you want to rename one of these tabs to better suit your needs, you can do that as well. The spreadsheet will total up your sales, total up all of your expenses for that month, and then net them together. So it will subtract your total expenses from your total revenue to show you your net profit, which will be positive if your sales were greater than your expenses, and will be negative, like a net loss, if your expenses were greater than your total revenue. There's a below the net profit row here for you to type in your owner pay, your owner transfers if you want. If you are a sole proprietor or a single member LLC taxed as a sole proprietor, the amount that you pay yourself is not an expense. It's not a wage or a salary that you enter on any of these expense tabs. It's considered a transfer or a draw, but you still may want to keep track of that for your own purposes here, so I've given you space to do that. If you're in the US and you're using the US version of the Etsy Seller Spreadsheet, this row down here will also automatically import in your deposits from Etsy, just in case you're curious how much you're actually seeing hit your bank account as net deposits from Etsy. Something to keep in mind, all of these white rows you can type directly into. There are no built-in formulas, so you can rename those rows. You can type directly on the monthly summary tab, but everything that is a color and has these blank dashes here, that means there's a built-in formula there that you don't want to accidentally type over. If you're working in Excel, those cells are protected to keep you from accidentally overwriting them, but it is easy to do that in Google Sheets or Numbers, so just be aware and try not to type over those rows. Finally, I want to note that for all of the stuff coming from Etsy, since it is a lot of rows, you can group or ungroup those. If you want to just see the sum and make your spreadsheet look a little cleaner, you have the ability to hide those extra rows. Just hit those plus or minus buttons over here all the way on the left. All right, next we've got this KPI tab. On everything that is gray, some metrics and amounts will import in. Again, when you copy and paste your Etsy statement CSV on these light blue tabs, and it will show you some interesting metrics and KPIs that might be helpful for your business. Also, we have 4 graphs and pie charts here that will populate as you start entering data in your spreadsheet. I'll have another video explaining more in depth about this KPI tab in the future. Just want to point out that it exists to you. You also have this budget tab where you can enter in a budget for all your different expense categories, and it will track your spending against your actual results each month and year to date. So if you want to keep an eye on your spending, you have that ability. There will be another video all about this tab as well. So that is your Etsy seller spreadsheet in a nutshell. This is how the monthly summary tab works. In order to see how to do your books each month, how to import in that statement, how to enter custom sales and expenses and whatnot, continue watching these video tutorials. And if you need any help, let us know. Thanks.